If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Hi everybody, I'm Tom Roberts from the Greater Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce. A busy week for some of our member organizations. Coosa Valley Resources for Women has a special training session on Thursday. Coosa Valley Medical Center has their Heart and Souls Run and heart health screenings free. They're at the hospital this Saturday. The Alabama Rams, our IAFL team for Childersburg, is hosting the big league-wide Kickoff Classic Saturday, kickoff at 3 o'clock, and the Talladega County GOP has a couple of Coffee with the Candidates events on the 25th here in Sylacauga from 8 to 10, and up in Lincoln at the Blue Eye Cafe. That will be on the 29th also from 8 to 10. They'll meet and greet with a lot of candidates, local and state, plus some valuable door prizes everybody likes to win. So let's jump right in with my guest, and this is as much a curiosity feature for me. Mary Kelly Cantrell, a former Miss Sylacauga and Miss Everything around these parts. You've gotten your education, and as a lot of students do, you don't come directly back home. You take off and make your way in the world. Most of them, though, don't wander quite as far away. Where have you been, and when are you going back?
Yes, so I graduated from Troy University in 2017 and got involved in campus outreach there and loved the Christian college ministry so much I decided to work for it in Brazil. So I've been in Brazil for the last 2 years working with campus outreach, and I just recommitted to go back for 4 more years.
Wow, 4 years in Brazil. That's it's a different culture. I know you've had some classes and struggled a little bit early, but are mastering the different language. Portuguese is not a normal everyday language, but what's a routine day for you there in Brazil? What do you do?
Yeah, so just about every day, it's a commuter college campus that we're going to. So I'm up and going to the campus around 10:30 maybe, and then we stay till about 4 o'clock. And when I'm on campus, I'm trying to get lunch with students, trying to go to classes, trying to spend time with them. We're really trying to build that relationship and build that trust so that we can help them investigate Jesus and help them understand, spirituality and God and what that could be like for them personally. So when I'm done with my day, then I'm doing normal life stuff. I'm going to the gym, I'm going to the grocery store. Sometimes I have students over at my house and we'll have dinner and movie nights, and my job is a lot of fun. And so that's kind of the day-to-day life.
It has to be something that's exciting for you because you re-up for 4 more years.
Yeah,
it's
I had to like
a military duty. But at the same time, experiencing a different culture, how is that? What are the differences in the culture there as opposed to here?
Yeah, I definitely think I experienced culture shock. Obviously the biggest challenge and the biggest difference is language. So showing up to a new country and I can't read any sign, I can't talk to anyone, that was really challenging. That being said, Brazilians are some of the most patient people, and they have helped me learn the language and helped me get used to the culture. I'd say another big difference compared to America is that Americans kind of plan everything hour by hour. It's very strictly time-based and people are always running, whereas Brazilians are just much more easygoing, more laid back. You kind of separate your days into morning, afternoon, and night. And if you get 1 or 2 things done, you've been productive.
Well, one of the biggest reasons for having you here is as an example to young people, because I was part of I told you about it, a career fair at Childersburg Middle School yesterday, and explaining to kids that life has a way of throwing curveballs, that throw things at you that you weren't exactly expecting, but they're opportunities nonetheless.
Absolutely.
And you're a good example of taking advantage of opportunities that present themselves, and that's something that's important. Do you have a story of some impact that you've made with one particular group of people? What are some of the things that highlights? Hey, there's got to be something because it made you want to go back again.
Absolutely.
That's a part of difference making. What difference do you feel like you're making over there?
So I think one of my favorite things to talk about is Jesus and how he's impacted me. And so most of the students I'm interacting with don't have much biblical knowledge. Most of them have been really burned by the church and had bad experiences and just don't have really solid foundational teaching. So one of my really good friends, Gabby, we got to be friends this past semester, and I started asking challenging questions, just trying to understand what she thought about God and spirituality and things that are deeper and bigger than herself. And so we talked about the Good Samaritan. We said, we want to look like the Good Samaritan, but we don't. We're just not that good all the time. We kind of look like those religious leaders and ignore people who need our help. But if we're really honest, on our inside, our heart, we're the hurt man on the side of the road, and we need a Good Samaritan. And so explaining this story to her, really for the first time, her eyes start to be open, and she starts just to question everything. She says, I don't know who this Jesus is. I don't know if he even exists. I don't know if he could be my Good Samaritan, but I have to figure it out. So I'm really hoping that next semester we'll be able to do an investigative study and start trying to figure out who that Jesus is and who he could be for her.
You making a lot of new friends?
I am. Yes, I have so many Brazilian friends.
You're so quiet and shy.
Oh, I know. I'm just truly so introverted. Yeah, it's been awesome.
That's probably, to me, the part that would stand out the most, the ability to make new friends, meet new people. And do you have any idea where this is going to lead you beyond Brazil in 4 years?
Yeah, no, I think that's a great question. A lot of people have asked me that. You know, I've got this 4-year commitment in Brazil, and I think that's going to be a really big opportunity for me. And then I'm really just open to what the Lord has for my future. If that means more time in Brazil, if that means another country, if that means moving back to good old Silicaga, I'm just open to see what he has for me.
And that's why we're here today with
Exactly.
you, because opportunities present themselves in different ways. Time flies when you're having fun. We got to check out and check out our Facebook page to keep up with what's going on in the world around you. I'm Tom Roberts from the Greater Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce.